Hey everyone, it's Mentors Mindset and welcome back to the channel. We're about to dive into the world of one of Hollywood's most intriguing figures, Keanu Reeves. He's the action hero who stole our hearts in The Matrix, the stoic assassin with a heart of gold in John Wick, and let's not forget the ultimate bus passenger in Speed. But behind those iconic roles, there's a depth to Keanu that many don't know. Get ready to be amazed as we uncover 10 surprising facts about Keanu Reeves that will make you love him even more. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Number one, we hear about celebrities donating to charities all the time, right? But Keanu, he's on a whole other level. He doesn't just write a check and call it a day. This is a guy who started his own private charity. And for years, it's been quietly funding cancer research and children's hospitals. It's incredible. And the inspiration behind it, his own sister's battle with leukemia. Now get this, when The Matrix became a global phenomenon, Keanu reportedly donated a whopping 70% of his earnings. That's an estimated $31.5 million to leukemia research. Imagine earning $1,000 and giving $700 away. That's not just generosity, folks, that's life-changing. And you know what's even more remarkable? Keanu never boasts about it. He doesn't need the spotlight. When asked why he doesn't attach his name to his foundation, he simply said, "I just let the foundation do what it does." Now that, my friends, is true kindness. Number two, from school struggles to Hollywood stardom, Keanu's unlikely journey. It's easy to look at Keanu's success and assume it was all smooth sailing, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Behind the Hollywood glamour, Keanu's journey is one of resilience and overcoming challenges. You see, school wasn't exactly his forte. In fact, he was expelled from high school for being, shall we say, a little too rambunctious. On top of that, Keanu struggled with dyslexia, which made traditional education even more difficult. But here's the thing about Keanu. He doesn't let obstacles define him. Instead of letting these setbacks hold him back, he made a bold decision. At the age of 17, he dropped out of school to pursue his true calling, acting. And, well, the rest, as they say, is history. Number three. Okay, get ready to have your mind blown because Hollywood almost robbed us of the name Keanu Reeves. Can you imagine that? Early in his career, some casting agents, bless their hearts, thought his name was too unusual. They actually suggested he change it. Can you believe that? He even tried out a few different options like Casey Reeves and Paige Templeton III. But let's be real, those names just don't have the same ring to them, do they? And you could tell Keanu wasn't feeling it either. He'd try to introduce himself with those names and he just couldn't keep a straight face. In the end, he decided to stick with the name he was given. And guys, are we glad he did? I mean, could you picture The Matrix starring Chuck Spadina? I don't think so. Number four. Now, before Keanu was captivating us on the big screen, he had his sights set on a different kind of stardom: professional hockey. Growing up in Canada, hockey was in his blood. He was a natural on the ice, known for his incredible skills as a goalie. In fact, he was so good that he earned the nickname The Wall. And get this, he even received an offer to try out for a major junior league team. But fate had other plans for Keanu. He ultimately turned down the offer because deep down he knew his true passion lay in acting. But here's the thing, Keanu still got to live out his hockey dreams, just on the big screen. Remember the movie Youngblood? Yep, that's Keanu playing a hockey pro. Talk about a full circle moment. Number five. You can tell Keanu has this down-to-earth, cool vibe about him, right? Well, it might have something to do with his childhood, which, to put it mildly, was anything but ordinary. Thanks to his mother, who was a costume designer, their home in Toronto was like a revolving door of interesting characters. And one of those characters just happened to be the one and only Alice Cooper. Now, knowing Alice Cooper, you know it wasn't just tea and crumpets at the Reeves household. Legend has it that Alice decided to have a little fun with their housekeeper. And by fun, I mean he pranked her with fake vomit and dog poo. I mean, who does that? Only Alice Cooper, right? It just goes to show that Keanu grew up surrounded by creativity and a healthy dose of mischief. Number six. You know him as an action star, you know him as a heartthrob, but did you know that Keanu Reeves is also a published author? He co-wrote Ode to Happiness with Alexandra Grant. It started as an inside joke, but became a hit. They even started their own publishing company. ex-artists' books, now with a catalogue of books that are works of art, portals to imagined worlds, treasured companions, and becoming the fabric of a community. Number 7. After the adrenaline-fueled success of Speed, you'd think Keanu would be all in for a sequel, right? Well, think again. In a move that shocked Hollywood, Keanu turned down Speed 2, Cruise Control. Why, you ask? Because he wanted to follow his heart, and at that moment his heart was calling him to the stage. He was offered the role of Hamlet in a production in Canada, and he couldn't resist the opportunity. Now, the studio, they weren't too thrilled about this decision. In fact, they were so unhappy that they basically put Keanu in movie jail. For almost a decade, they refused to cast him in any of their films. Talk about holding a grudge. But looking back, it seems Keanu dodged a bullet, or maybe I should say a slow-moving cruise ship, because, let's be real, Speed 2 without Keanu, not exactly a recipe for success. Number 8. If I tell you that Keanu Reeves was once booed off stage, would you believe me? Now, this story is pure gold. In the 90s, Keanu rocked as Dogstar's bassist. Yep, Keanu's a musician too, but at the 92 Milwaukee Metal Fest, metalheads weren't impressed. Imagine expecting metal anthems and getting Dogstar. The crowd booed and threw beer bottles. But Keanu kept grinning and playing. Talk about grace under pressure. Keanu's humble, resilient, and always up for a good time. Number 9. Today's ever-growing fight against digital manipulation. Here's a little Hollywood insider secret for you. Keanu Reeves has a very specific clause in his film contracts. This clause strictly prohibits any digital alterations to his acting without his explicit permission. No sneaky CGI, no touch-ups, nothing. And it all stems from an experience he had where a studio decided to add a CGI tear to his face without even bothering to tell him. Can you imagine? Since then, Keanu has been incredibly vocal about his concerns regarding deepfake technology and the potential implications it has on artistic integrity. He firmly believes in keeping performances authentic, raw and true to the actor's vision. And you know what? In a world increasingly dominated by digital manipulation, it's refreshing to see someone standing up for the art of genuine performance. Number 10. Hold on, because Keanu's generosity doesn't stop at charities. This is a guy who truly cares about the people he works with. We're talking co-stars, we're talking film crews. He's there for them. There have been instances where Keanu voluntarily took pay cuts so that the producers could afford to bring in legendary actors like Al Pacino and Gene Hackman. You heard that right. He was willing to sacrifice a part of his salary so that these icons could be a part of the movie. And remember The Matrix with all those incredible stunts? Well, after filming wrapped, Keanu decided to show his appreciation to the stunt team in a big way. He personally bought each of the 12 stuntmen a brand new Harley-Davidson motorcycle. In addition, various gifts to others. Can you imagine finishing a job and receiving a gift like that? Or did you just imagine that you were one of the crews? I definitely did. Keanu's thoughtfulness knows no bounds. And just when you thought you knew everything about Keanu, we've got 2 more incredible additional bonus facts that will make you admire him even more. Bonus fact 1. He loves motorcycles so much he built his own bike company. Keanu doesn't just love motorcycles, he builds them. He co-founded Arch Motorcycle, a company that creates high-performance, custom-built bikes. His passion for riding started young, and now he gets to design motorcycles that reflect his own riding style. And I should say, the reviews about the motorcycles are great. Talk about living the dream. Bonus fact 2. He secretly took martial arts training for years. Keanu is so dedicated to his roles that he spent years training in multiple martial arts. For The Matrix, he mastered Kung Fu. For John Wick, he took up Judo and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And he didn't just stop after filming, he's continued training to this day. That's why his fight scenes look so real, because they actually are. So there you have it, folks. 10 surprising facts about Keanu Reeves that prove he's not just a Hollywood star, but a genuinely good human being. From his secret philanthropy to his down-to-earth nature, Keanu continues to inspire us both on and off screen. Which fact surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, please help us grow as we continue to empower our minds through self-growth, authenticity, and equality. helping you embrace imperfection and unlock your full potential. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, keep it real, keep it kind, and channel your inner Keanu.